Hello and welcome to another episode of Tales Across Time and Space, Age of Ashes. Sorry for the technical glitches that plagued last week's attempt at using Jackbox. I tried to start up a new stream, but something went weird on the configuration and I could not stream directly to YouTube. Using Restream still sends it to both Twitch and YouTube fine, so I really don't know what happened there. Sorry about that. We are, as you can tell, we are back to our Age of Ashes game this week. Other things I'm trying to think of. Next 2 weeks we will not be streaming as I have stuff going on due to Christmas and to New Year's. So we have some friends coming out in town through New Year's Day, so I just will not be around to be able to actually handle the stream.
Yeah, I'm family and friends.
Don't let my girlfriend hear you say that. She knows you, and she may do horrible things with the cheese grater.
Nice.
Because it's her best friend that's coming in town. So. And a person I'm also fond of too, but I am not the aggressive one. That is not me. Anyways, other than that, oh, crap. Okay, I was trying to get the link for this for people to share. 1 second here. Where is the share icon? YouTube, why do you do this to me? Oh, share. Copy. Alright. Sorry if there was a bit of a lag spike on the stream there. Because I had the stream within a stream.
Streamception?
It just how deep can you go? Do. Anyways, as always, I'm Thomas, your game master, and I'm joined by...
My first.
No, it would be normally been Duel, so you... Actually, yes, you are first, because that's the other thing. Duel's running a little late, but he will be joining us eventually.
I'll be here in, approximately 10 minutes.
Give or take.
Hi, I'm Janie SB, and I am playing the gnome bard, Naomi.
I'm Nightshine, and I'm playing the Copperari, the Steel Heart Wizard.
And I am Dustin, and I'm playing Gentleheart, the barbarian pony. And I had a mouthful of Tito's.
Well, at least you
Very
are
professional this week, guys. Very professional.
Hey, in terms of RPG streaming, I think Cheetos is actually more professional than not. There are stereotypes there.
Yeah, we gotta keep with them.
So, to recap, last week we had you had started to delve into the depths of this lower level that was cut off from there, trying to find this cult that had infiltrated and kicked out the Bumblebrasher goblins. In your journeys, you had encountered evil-possessed dolls, inept kobolds, very apt gelatinous cubes. So apt. Not inept at all. And
they almost killed a party member, so...
They almost killed several
What do
party
you mean,
members.
inept kobolds? They were obviously mighty dragons.
Yes, mighty dragons. That is what they clearly were. Actually, let me give the map up here for you guys.
Meaning we should get the loot for killing mighty dragons, correct?
You didn't kill them, though.
Damn, he's right.
You can go back.
You win this round.
Anyways, before you wandered down to the south here and found a bunch of skeletons led by one more potent one. They seem to be wearing scraps and pieces of what looked like Hellknight armor and such, so... They definitely seem to be
One resident Hellknight seemed to recognize any of them at all.
It before we get into character, I will say it is doubtful considering he had told you that this was more of he was never here. It was his parents who were here once upon a time. So
yeah, and they were skeletons. So have you seen this man with no face?
Oh man, that no-face man.
But yes, and so that's where we left off. Also, I forgot to mention this in here. I have a bit of a cold. I apologize for the extra nasal to my voice today. You know, I mean, I'll admit I have the nasally quality to begin with, but it's probably going to be a little worse this week.
Extra nasal.
And I will try not to sneeze directly into the mic or anything like that.
Now that you said that, now I'm like, God, now I have to sneeze.
According to Kakaku. Kakaku means plan.
Gentle Heart's going to reconnect to that hidden wall, that not hidden wall, that passageway that led nowhere, and was like, huh, that's odd. Maybe I should check that out.
So yes, is anyone following Gentle Heart?
Oh, of course. I gotta keep care of my bird.
Alright. I'm gonna just...
Oh god.
Sorry, I was about to move your guy for you, and then you started moving, and it's like, and then Roll20 flips out.
Obviously.
Okay.
What I have to do is point my Gentle Heart's back.
Yeah. What I'm gonna say here, I just want to check before we go. Do you guys want to do any patch ups before we move on, or do you want to just keep going?
I think we're all fine. We don't need Wire's just that missing health.
He's just missing like half his health. Yes.
Totally not. Something that should be fixed.
Of course. Let us go.
No. I mean, if we stop the patch every time someone gets hurt.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like just a post-battle wrap-up kind of thing. Usually people are looking around at other stuffs and what have you.
Battle wrap-up.
Because we just killed skeletons.
I'm so glad I got you into My Little Pony just so we can do that.
Well, if I wasn't into My Little Pony, who knows if I would be playing this game in the first place?
You were playing a game before you were into that, I was going to point out.
True.
It's
medicine, right?
Yep, medicine. Okay, yep. You heal 2d8 on the copper wiring.
And this is... Okay, for the next hour, Copper, don't try to get yourself too hurt.
I never tried to do that.
Why doesn't everybody have
this little
Med
sign
kit.
will be the sign that you are on medicine cooldown. I am going to roll for pale ribbons just for the sake of patching up the NPC.
Oh, smart idea. We should patch up our NPC boy.
But and I figure Gentle Heart is either going to destroy everything or he's going to die anyway, so it's not going to really make much of a difference.
Like, I don't have emotions. I don't care.
Okay, Mr. Edgelord.
Okay. So yeah.
What a Gentle Heart.
R2d8. Okay, and wow, the dice like him.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 14. Okay, apparently it lets you overheal, which I did not intend to. So,
Obviously, the NPC is going to be just fine.
Alright, so I'm just gonna warp these guys here.
Alright, well, you guys do that, I will... Oh. It's like, how did they beat me here?
I'm just gonna drop. So you said you're riding Gentle Heart, right?
Yep, he is a good pony. So stick a feather in it and call him macaroni.
Guys,
And even though here, I'll warp you. So, yeah, you come back here and you're sure of it. You're pretty sure there is some way to open this. There's something here because you feel a slight breeze.
All right.
Can you roll a perception check for me here?
Yes.
All right. Nope, don't notice anything extra, but
But I am riding him.
Okay, you get a faint whiff of the little breeze that he can notice. You catch the faint whiff of decay. Oh,
I'm gonna probably like whisper in his ear, like, "There's undead up ahead. Careful. For your weapon."
All right. Yeah, and you see a small lever that can open the doorway into the hidden doorway. So.
Oh, and apparently that's the lever. I think that probably opens the lever.
Now I get to remove the thing that avoids you. So. I know I probably complain about this every time, but I really hate the fact that they bake that little S into the maps. Because that's why there's usually going to be a secondary site block. Just so you don't see that.
I wonder where the hidden door is.
You see the ancient rune of secrecy. The S.
Yes. No!
But before I open the door, I will read the box
text. It's just like our mortal enemy, box text.
Speaking of which, your mortal enemy appears. 6 looming... No, box text.
Oh.
6 looming raised daises stretch from east to west in this chamber, each bearing a massive stone coffin with a carving of a fully armored Hellknight lying in stately repose. Upon closer inspection, the details of the various weapons and minor variations in the armor of the figures distinguish these tombs. 2 of these coffins loom ominously open. The east wall bears a complex series of inscriptions composed of faintly glowing pale blue runes. I am apparently just not saying words in the right order today. And I will open the door.
They all had runes on him?
Also, you see 2 two corpses standing, I guess is the best way to describe it. Let me see if I can get some descriptive text so I don't have to just... You know what? I have the actual bestiary. Why don't I just flip to the page of this thing? See if I can just throw some text at you.
I like to detect undead.
First off, you don't know it, and secondly, yes. Like, it doesn't take a genius to figure that out. So you're good.
I did also whisper the stench of undeath, so yeah, there's probably undead up ahead.
That's the joke.
All right, no. I wish there was some descriptive. Yeah, but yeah, they look like gaunt, emaciated corpses with glowing red light in their eyes and mouth. So they look fun.
No, there's totally nothing wrong. We should just ignore them and keep them.
All right, time for diplomacy.
Nope. It's time for that other thing. Initiative.
But diplomacy.
Make sure you just select your token before rolling your initiatives. And of course,
right.
Of course, I forgot to open up these guys. Okay, come on. I know they have to be in here somewhere. Oh, are they? Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's. Oh, wow. That's gonna be fun. This will be interesting. Ooh, that's nasty.
They're
nasty.
draconic skeletons.
What?
They're draconic skeletons.
Where are you getting that from?
They're nasty.
Oh, no, that's nothing about that. These are pretty stock creatures here.
Yeah, I know. I was just making a joke that, like, the worst thing ever. Like,
no, there's far worse things. They could be
Terrasco.
lich dragons.
Or just trash skeletons.
They could be a son of a lich.
Oh!
Alright,
Hey, be careful with that
1,
language
2,
on the stream.
3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, I have to get NPC Mo.
Don't forget NPC Mo.
Too many character sheets. Oh well. Alright, I'm just gonna minimize that because you are not in this fight. Alright, everyone rolled, right? Did I roll for the NPC? No, I did not. Alright, click Inish. Okay. Decent roll. Okay, not decent enough. Holy crike.
Boinky!
Alright. Let's see.
cracky.
Boinky!
Even now, it'll just become Australia.
Okay. So this one of the creatures that you don't see around the corner shambles towards you. Let's see, what's its movement? Okay. There you
Why
go.
do I have a sleeping symbol on me?
I don't know. That was, I think, leftover something from last week, so you can probably clear
Okay.
that. I think that was the fatigue from ending your rage.
Ah.
So this thing comes up to you and tries to swipe at you with one of its ragged claws.
Dragon. Rock.
What's your AC?
19.
Okay, good news. It doesn't crit you.
Okay.
The bad
That
news
is-
is that you're still taking 10 slashing damage.
Ow.
And I need you to roll me a fort save.
All right. And 6.
Okay, yeah, you just nope that off. But you see, it's even you felt like something tugging on your life force as it struck you, but you shrugged it off with your incredible apathy. Oh boy. Hopefully that won't come into play. But it swings for a second strike at you. This one barely misses you. But you feel like these things are not to be trifled with. Or fondued with. Alec, way at the back of the group, has to
What's
spend
going on, guys?
2 actions to even make it past the lineup. And charges in there just like, ooh. I actually don't know what this angel thing was supposed to be for, but... Oh, I think you had blessed him or something. Anyways. And it's just like, that's not pleasant. Okay, that costs 2. Okay, and he just swings a simple greatsword strike at it. And fails to do anything of note. Yep, fails. Copper wiring. You have heard shambling. Notably, you have not heard any groaning of any kind.
So I guess I can see this guy over here.
You can. You saw glimpses of him, but he has got pretty solid cover from you. Like that is, I have a hard time justifying you being able to hit him from there.
In that case, I'm gonna move here and cast a spell.
Okay.
It hits both.
Yep. Well, they both succeed for a half damage. But,
Yay.
but I mean, at least you rolled like max, so
Yeah.
all right, Nomi. Notably, you are considered mounted on Gentle Heart, so if you'll take a move action if you want to move independently.
Oh, no, I don't mind. Fine. Sorry, Parmo, I actually closed, I think, the game window.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I see that. Alright, yeah, that's the icon I have for you doing...
Accidentally hitting the wrong button.
Well, let's look up what that condition does, because I may need to know that soon. Oh, yeah, immunities... Okay, good to know what it's immune to as well.
Everything.
Well, there's a... Like, that's the skeleton?
Well, there's no skeletons, they're kind of these gaunt corpse things with glowing eyes. And pale flesh.
Then, you know what? Let me then do a party service and provide the knowledge check.
Alright, you can roll religion.
What this is, but maybe she'll have a flash of insight. I assume this is going to be a cult.
Religion.
Oh, religion, that's right. Oh god, I'm terrible at religion. I was actually better at a cult. Nope! Obviously, these are perfectly normal.
Sorry, I was just double checking to make sure I was giving the right skill. Yeah.
I have no idea what they are. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw out.
So, no, I'm going to tell you what you think you know. So, you're pretty sure that these are a type of undead that harvest the life force from living creatures and then use it to forcibly animate nearby corpses.
Ooh, those monsters! Obviously, Naomi, in preparation for this, pulled out her acid and splashes this monster in the face.
Okay. So that will be it. So you're not going to do Inspire this turn?
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
Obviously, I must defend my team from these horrible creatures.
Yep.
Splash in the face. Plus, I also don't have a ton of good one-round actions if I also did Inspire, so.
Yep. Alright, that's fine. So, roll your damage, and I will have it roll its, save. It is a, what, reflex or fort? Oh, right, no, you have to make an attack roll.
Yeah, this is an attack roll one.
Sorry, I'm just I'm in save mode, so,
Yeah, I know. I'm so used to using Daze against things, but it's like, wait a second. Daze isn't good against undeads.
It's not good against
I have to use my attack skill.
Thing to note here. It's not good against things that are mindless, not necessarily the undead.
True. pretty sure it's D6 plus 1.
Um,
Oh boy, minimal damage! Oh, that would... I actually have to roll to hit, too.
yeah.
So you can even get less damage.
Let's see if I hit even less! That's modifier, right?
It basically it's your spell attack modifier, which should be 4 plus your charisma.
Oh yeah, it is 8. Okay, good to know.
Do I get splash?
Oh yeah, I think I'm pretty.
It does
It's
splash
just
for the sake of
very
triggering weaknesses to splash, but it isn't actually a splash. At least that's how the interpretation I have seen it. It's one of those vague areas right now. It has not been clarified. But yeah, you totally hit it. So it takes all 2 acid damage.
Oh man, that 2 acid damage is gonna save our lives, guys.
I'm sure it will.
And that's
Oh, hey.
that's fine.
Welcome back to the stream, Duel.
Welcome to the stream, Duel.
You have not missed much.
There's skeleton, or there's zombies. Who knows what they are? You're kind of out of range.
I see a wood something or the other, gentle heart, and copper wiring with the I don't know what's going on. Anyway.
Basically, there is monsters down there that they are fighting.
Okay. I will just a moment to get up my sheet.
You heard me just see like, oh god, don't hurt us, evil creature, and she just spawned acid and sprayed it in his face. One creature's
It actually
face.
already rolled initiative for you, so.
Oh.
Actually, it's literally going to be your turn in like a moment.
Mhm.
So.
This is why I'm bringing this up.
Yeah, no, I just had you kind of on GM autopilot until you showed up, so.
What did GM autopilot look like exactly?
You applied Jane, let me speak here. You applied medicine to Alec, and then you followed the group. That's all that's really happened.
Oh, okay.
So, nothing terribly exciting. Anyways, Gentle Heart.
Right. Well, since I'm already in like a good position, I'm just gonna rage and swing at the.
Alright. Swing your sword.
Yes.
You missed.
All right.
If
Let's go for another swing.
if only someone had decided to inspire the party.
Now, hey,
Yeah,
I'm
we're driving.
running another important skill: checking their weaknesses.
Yeah, so Gentle Heart has, well, really par for the course.
Par for the course, swings the sword and misses.
Pale Ribbons. You have seen a creature's swinging over here at Gentle Heart, and you saw Alec dart over here to fight at something down there.
Also, I'm curious, since we aren't using sticky hooves as a rule, so he is wielding the sword in his mouth, right?
Yeah, he has also a saddle rack because it's a two-handed item. So.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, got it.
So he has a rack that. Technically, what?
Flavor-wise, yes, but technically, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yep.
I just thought he was so damn buff he could wield a two-handed weapon in his mouth.
Yeah. Unless I want to use my feet tax to actually be able to use a two-handed weapon in my mouth, no thank you.
Anyway, so yeah, Pale Ribbons. What do you?
Well, since I have no idea what's going on, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, basically, everyone has fought two undead. There seems to be one that's actively engaged with Gentle Heart down here, and there's probably another one over here.
Okay.
I remembered the gimmick of my character, and I remembered I'm riding on Gentleheart.
You're just making it so hard to not go Bow Chicka Wow Wow.
I don't think what I can do.
They have 3 actions. You can always use.
Jane?
Try and
Jane.
That telling me I have 3 actions doesn't help me decide what to do with them. I mean, I know I have 3 actions. I'm just trying to. I do this. Useful. I guess I will draw a weapon, raise shield, and go to here.
Okay.
Actions.
All right. I'm just gonna put a little marker so I remember that you have your shield up. All right. The shambling corpse before you, or rather, before Alec, has just looks betrayed a little and strikes forth at him with its nasty, nasty claws. And hits, dealing a glancing blow, but glancing blow. Pro tip, make sure to include a minus sign when you're trying to -5 instead of setting your hit points to 5. Pro tip. And he needs to make a fort save. Where's his fortitude? Fortitude. And he shrugs off the effect.
He's a dude.
But much like what the two of all of you that can see this, so basically everyone but Nomi can see this. That the thing seems to be moving more vigorously after it strikes at Alec.
All that ain't not good.
Alright. Sorry, I'm just not having a good time adjusting values here. And he follows up with another swing with his Whoa! Wow! That hits. That definitely hits.
Did he just crit?
No, he did not. But only because this was a second attack. I did not realize they had that high of a bonus. And Alec needs to make another fort save. And he fails. You notice Alex seems to have gotten lethargic. Like his health, he looks pale. He does not look good. He has gained the Drained 1 condition, which means he also loses 2 from both his current and max health.
Wow! Wow! So the ghoul just walks up to him and like breathes on him or something. Was it like a claw swipe that just happened and like leech with magic, or
no? Gentleheart felt this too, but it seems like their strikes drain life.
Oh, that ain't good.
But yeah, I mean, nothing else is going to come of that, right?
Totally not a problem, right?
Yeah, and after landing his strikes, it lets out a ferocious roar at Alec. Guy, the dice are trying to kill you guys. It's official.
Guys, stop it.
Because, wow, yeah, even with the non-verbal penalty. And, yeah. Thankfully, it's not a crit success, but he starts trembling in fear from what this thing just from the ferocity of the creature before him. As soon as I figure out which icon I'm going to use for fear. Alec is having a bad day.
Had a bad time?
Yeah, and speaking of bad days, the original one that first stroke up at Gentleheart is sizing up its potential prey because its options have increased tenfold. Gentleheart did not hit it at all, and the acid was barely a nuisance, but that electricity, even though it was able to ground itself, hurt. So it's going for copper wiring.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, copper wiring? What's your AC?
Oh, no.
16.
Yeah, you got crit. You take 20
No.
damage.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm down.
Yay!
Okay, 1 second here. Okay. Well, good news for you. That effect doesn't trigger until you die properly.
So, it's fine. Let's just let him die normally and not totally heal him on our next possible opportunity.
So yeah, I would normally say you'd have to make a fort save, but I feel like it's kind of redundant at this point. So, turning forward, he now strikes over at the vulnerable one on the horse. Does a 17 hit your AC?
Let me double check. I think I have okay, see 17 might be enough. Let me double check. Nope. It actually does not.
Okay. And so it's going to try and it also does that a massive shout at you. So it rolls a skill check. What's your will DC? 10 plus your will save.
Mine?
Yeah.
Good. I think that's one. Hey, where's my will saves on this? Oh, there they are. Okay. I have an bonus, so I think that's 18.
Okay. 1 second here. Gotta check something. Okay, yeah, you have the frightened one condition right now.
Well, obviously, that thing's scary. It just knocked shit out of one of my allies in one hit. I would not complain about being frightened one.
So, yeah. Alec is not having a good day.
Why is there an icon on my token?
That's
As you raised your shield.
What?
because you raise your
That's
shield.
mean
Oh, okay.
Doing it so you remember your AC is slightly better.
Alex just kind of breathes in and kind of tries to steal his will, even though he's notably trembling. Whether that is from fear or just from fatigue, you are unsure. But he just brandishes his sword and just yells. Basically, he yells back at the thing and strikes down with his massive greatsword. And misses completely. And
Okay, bro. You're fine.
takes a step back. And his turn is over. Copper Wiring should not be acting at this point because his turn gets delayed until just before the thing that took him down. I forget about that rule. Know me.
Yep. I think, obviously, I'm afraid for my life.
Yep, you're basically
So
taking
in front of me,
a -1 penalty to everything right now. That's all. You're not fleeing. You don't have to flee. It's just you're unnerved more.
well, obviously, this thing is quite strong. One shot my ally. So first of all, I think it's time to finally unleash one of my level 1 spells. So we can... Because Gentle Heart is next, right?
Yes, he is.
So I think in order to get this terrifying creature out of my face, it's time to empower Gentle Heart's weapon with a magical glow of awe and strength.
Just say what spell
The
you're
weapon
doing.
begins to glow because I magic weapon it.
All right, so it's not going to give you. It's not going to make it any easier for you to hit because it's already a +1 weapon. But it's going to give it. No, because it's already a +1 weapon.
Oh, it does also boost the damage.
Yeah, it will give you 2 dice though. Instead of you'll do an extra die of damage.
Okay.
I also am going to, in order to counteract the fear I feel, inspire courage in my allies.
Yep. That would have been great. To the saves against fear that people have been suffering.
Yeah, that would have been a good thing earlier. But hey, I did it this round because last round I just had to try to get knowledge out of it.
Yeah.
The last thing I'm going to do, holding my hand,
you're out of
I
actions.
don't hit my ally. Oh, I thought that was only 1 action for magic weapon.
Nope. It says right at the thing, cast 2 actions.
Oh, it does. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's cool.
All right, Gentle Heart. Your weapon thrums with slightly more magical energy.
Yes, and it's just an extra D12.
Yep, you're going to do 2d12 instead of just 1d12.
All right, put the macro in.
And now you have a counterbalance to actually do decent damage against the spear.
Oh, I'm so tempted to do my one thing that will
Yeah.
Completely just crush this monster.
yeah, but I'll hold off on doing that for a bit. So I'll just roll my rage greatsword. It's a good thing I didn't.
Yeah, you missed.
Yeah.
Even with the +1, I'm pretty sure that's still a miss.
Yeah.
All right, let's try that again.
Ha! Yep. Nope.
For my last action, I'm going to try to intimidate it.
Okay. All right, give me an intimidation check.
Nope.
Yep, nope.
Poor Gentle Heart. Just not having a good round.
It's going to be one of those games, I see.
It's one of those days.
Yep. And since you attempted to demoralize, you could not attempt again. You will not be able to attempt to demoralize that one again for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Which is probably the rest of combat. Honestly,
Typically, it is.
Across the dungeon.
All right, Pale Ribbons. You copper wiring was felled next to you, and this creature stares you in the front, which Jane attempted to identify and rolled a 5. So no one really.
Let's see. In Pathfinder 2, recall knowledge is an action.
Yep.
So
it's one
I
action.
can't. So if I want to do something useful, I can't do that.
Yep. I'm just letting you know your options.
I mean, you do.
Well,
With
no,
action-
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I just. Anyway, I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is a full round area of effect heal.
Ow! Snapola. Alright, so
Do we need this? I mean, I guess we have been hit. Everyone has been hit roughly. So.
Yep.
Wait, actually, I haven't, but.
But still healing everyone is a good idea because
And it's also
because
hurting
there's
the
two
enemy.
people who are hurt, so.
It's also going to hurt the enemy too.
Oh.
Yep, that would be why.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Alright, where's that bruise?
Yep.
So you
Unlike
heal
normal
your.
heal, where you have to choose whether to harm undead or heal allies. The area of effect blasts everybody.
Yep. So I believe you heal 1d8 then.
D10 because I have
Oh, right.
healing or whatever that is.
Okay, cool. So roll your d10.
Respectable.
All right, and if I remember
Now I
correctly,
think
they get a save.
Yeah. Yes. And given the way the dice are falling, they're just gonna blow it out of the water, or something.
Yeah, well, let's see. It's a fort save. Yep, basic. And your spell save is
17.
okay. The lower one actually fails their save, so
Oh, good. Does
And
the one directly... Oh, continue, please.
what were you about to ask?
I was about to ask, does the direct one directly in front of me critically succeed or something?
No, it took half damage.
Okay.
So, and don't forget, everyone add 5 to your health, including
Okay.
you, copper wiring.
Yay.
So
Yay!
you are right now wounded 1, so your dying is going to be a little higher next time you go down.
No.
Wait, what? What do you mean? What? Where are we? I'm full healed.
Oh,
Already,
okay,
so-
yeah. So you're out of luck. But everyone
So
else.
I just got a small debuff for that. That means if I did get knocked down, even though I was completely
No.
healed-
Only copper wiring did because he was at 0 health and was healed.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see the marker on me is that frightened condition, obviously.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I need to check when that ticks down.
Oh, was it an area of was it kind of like an area of effect, and I should have rolled a save as well for the fear?
No. He was just doing the demoralize action.
yeah, the fear is when you get hit by them. Or,
Oh, okay. I thought it like shouted and that was like
Yeah, no.
intimidating.
Yeah, no, it literally just did the standard demoralize action. Like the
It just
Okay.
glared at me with its non-creepy eyes, and I'm like, ah!
yeah. So basically, it did the
Okay.
same thing that Gentleheart tried to do to it, but it's unlike Gentleheart, it succeeded.
And it was also targeting a small, little girl,
Anyways,
as opposed to,
copper wiring. You find yourself lying on the ground, and you have, as life flows back into you. What do you do?
I use one move action to get up,
Uh-huh.
and then let me think. I'm going to shock the guy that tried to kill me.
Okay, I'm going to pull a GM card here and ask you, are you sure that's a good idea?
No, I'm not.
Because you are sitting there right in melee reach with 5 hit points.
That is true.
Oh,
Crime.
I'm gonna do
undead, I
it.
don't know. They might not attack of opportunity.
I think I miss.
Well, no, you don't attack with shocking. Oh, you're using shocking grasp. Yeah, you totally missed.
Shame.
Yep. Because you're still there. And its turn is going to be coming up pretty quickly here.
Yeah, that's the thing about when it sucks with one of them at the bottom and one of them at the top.
Yeah. Alright, this one takes an action to move forward. And it's going to focus on his chosen prey. Swings one claw and hits. Another glancing blow, but thankfully he has recently healed. He's been hit since then. And Alec needs to make another fort save. Of course, now he's starting to get penalized. And crit fails. Fortunately for him, it has no special effect on a crit fail. He just loses more health. And it follows up with another strike against him. Wow. He surprisingly took very little damage from a critical hit. And he needs to make a fort save. He succeeds that one. But he's not having a good time.
Speaking of not having a good time,
Yes, this one is a little annoyed that its prey the one hit struck down has risen again. But right now, I'm going to actually make it make a wisdom check because it has to decide between its target or its greatest threat right now. It rolled high. So it is actually going after Pale Ribbons because he feels that the positive energy is a greater threat to itself than its denied prey.
I feel insulted.
Oh my god, the dice are really trying to kill you guys.
No freaking kidding.
It just rolled
No,
another
I'm
nat
actually
20.
having to burn strong resources this fight, so it's like
That's
right here.
yeah, no, this is not, trust me, I'm not surprised that you're doing that. This is when I saw what CR these guys were, this is not meant to be an easy fight.
Excellent. Cool. It gives me an excuse to finally burn all the spells I've been saving.
Holy crime and nitly.
GM brought their GM dice today.
Anyways, you take 12
And
damage
GM
and need to make a fort save.
Okay, back what?
You take 12 damage and you need a fort save.
Okay, good. I will do that. And let's see. It's on the first page, I think.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Okay.
Now it's going to try to demoralize you like it's been doing a lot of this fight. What
Okay.
is your will save bonus?
I will say bonus.
Yeah, basically it's against your will DC. So
Yeah, so whatever your will is plus 10.
I don't get what you're asking.
Basically, what is 10 plus your will save bonus? Like, if you had rolled a 10, what would the result be on a will save?
It would be 19. If I rolled a 10 for my will save, it would be a 19.
Okay, so yeah, because a lot of moves are made against your save DCs, which is 10 plus your save bonus. So it fails to intimidate you. You will not be moved by its shouts.
Okay.
And it's going to try to do one desperate swipe at you. And it fails.
Oh, good.
Alec really isn't liking things right now. But he just like he just like pulls back his massive blade in the tight quarters and goes for a haymaker swing. And hits.
Yay.
And dealing extra damage. Alright, he does a total of 14 damage, mightily slashing across the foe. And decides to, to tactically retreat for the time being.
Okay, run away, little girl, run away.
Nomi.
All right. Well, obviously, first of all, I have to probably keep up my courage being inspired.
Yeah,
make sure everybody will hit better.
That thing took 1 extra damage there.
Wait, am I still on the back of?
Yes, you are. It's basically as long as you are overlapping his token, you basically count as you share his space.
Okay. Then I see this zombie still in front of me.
Yep.
These things seem. Am I still frightened? By the way.
Nope, you lost that. The token I have on you is more saying your inspired courage is up.
Okay, I'm just making sure that there's nothing else. Check. I want to double check the exact range on this. So
there's got to be a better token for inspired courage than that one.
I like it. I like it. That's
I think of it as that is the icon of shouting, and also what certain party members are doing when Nomi is singing.
Cringing?
With all the vigors.
I'm curious, if I use a ray attack, can I hit both of the zombies here?
What spell?
I was going to color spray.
Okay.
Because it's...
Wouldn't that also hit me?
Nope, not if you shoot it at the diagonal. Because that will actually hit both of them and not you. Because it would basically start here and it would shoot to these three... along those 3 lines.
Excellent. Then I was making sure it's time for spraying color.
All right. They get to make a will save. All right. The one at point blank succeeds, and the other one fails. All right. So the first one is dazzled.
The second one is stunned and blinded and dazzled.
1 second here. I gotta check something. Because this is an important thing. Okay, it does have that effect. So actually, the first one is unaffected, and the one down here is dazzled.
Be dazzled.
Because it's got the incapacitation trait, which means it's less effective on higher level enemies.
Oh, are these higher level enemies?
Than you? Yes.
Ooh. Look at
that. That explains why the lower one tanked 5 damage, and then a big hit from Alec.
Yeah.
Well, Gentle Heart, you still have my weapon in chat, so go nuts, buddy.
Hopefully I can hit.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll take a moment here to remind everyone that everyone should have at least 1 hero point that you can use. You can spend to re-roll a die as a fortune effect.
I'll probably be needing that hero point. Let's roll that hero point.
Yay!
Probably not.
Oh, you do have a +1 from Inspire still, so...
No,
You
it
should
doesn't
have
matter.
2 hero points.
Well, you can only use 1 hero point per action. I looked this up. That's why it has the
Oh.
fortune effect, because it can't stack with itself.
Oh. No.
And that +1 from your thing. Oh, actually, is it from the Inspire Courage? But actually, even
Not
with a 17,
enough.
I don't believe I hit.
So close.
No cigar.
Well, I might as well do my other 2 attacks.
That one hit.
That was my second. Yay.
Holy... Boy, imagine if that one had crit.
Yeah.
So, yep, roll
Is
your
this-
fine.
Alright, final attack.
Not a hit.
Okay.
Oh, crap.
Mind you, that's an attack with a -10 penalty.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because that's my third attack. So.
Okay. The macro doesn't take into account iterative attacks.
Nope,
Yeah.
I manually apply. I manually math those out. So, so basically, I could tell you pretty solidly what it's 8. Their AC is 18 at this point.
Okay. Which you more or less told us before when you said so close when he rolled a 17.
Yep.
Anyway,
Pale
First
ribbons.
thing
It's fine. It's fine. We're not dead yet.
hush, Jane, please. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is chill touch the one in front of me.
Oh, snap. Alright, so it gets to make a fort save, I believe, correct?
Yes.
It fails.
And is now flat-footed.
Alright.
And then I will follow it up by attempting to hit it.
Alright, go right ahead.
Now I... See, did I...
You hit!
Woohoo!
Alright, so we're gonna add this damage. Did you... Are you using the, 2 dice macro there? Because I only see 1 dice roll... no, 2 dice. Okay, yep, never mind. I was just making sure you were rolling the number... You were applying the, plus the magic weapon spell buff on Gentle Heart.
Yeah.
So, okay. Yeah, you did a solid
What?
chunk of damage. Gentle Heart got magic. Nomi cast magic weapon on Gentle Heart's sword, so it's doing 2d12 instead of 1d12.
Okay.
And I was just making sure he was applying that damage. So,
Okay. I was a bit confused because you brought it up when I had just rolled damage.
yeah, no, that was just because that is what made me think of that.
Okay, anyway. That was some solid... Holy crap, how healthy are these things?
Yes.
Well, I have pointed out several times that when they attack, they seem to get more vigorous.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Speaking of things that are vigorous and things that are not, copper wiring.
I'm going to try shocking grasp one more time.
All right, so you hit. Oh, oh.
I know.
But
But I do.
it does persistent damage on it now. I assume you're attacking this one?
Yeah.
Alright. So you did 6 electric damage. And it is now and now I'm going to 1 second here. I'm going to add a turn. And just slide that up to... it's this one. So, just so I get remembered. Alright, so that was your first 2 actions. What are you doing with your third action?
I think Gentle is here.
Yep, Gentle is here. If you move 2 more spaces past him, there's an open spot.
I'm going there.
Probably a good
Super.
idea.
Super.
This one is Dazzled, which I believe he has a mischance on everything.
Because I'm fabulous.
Yep, he has to make a flat check whenever he tries to target someone. So he's going to move up to here. He's going to make a flat check. Alright, he's able to target you. And he swings a claw at you. Does not bypass your AC, though.
Okay, good.
He's going to try again. He succeeds the flat check. And still doesn't hit you.
Okay, good. Man, I know it was the correct move, but being left to be beat on by two creatures and downed does not make me happiest.
No. I can fully understand that. Alright. The last one's turn. Okay, for 1 round. Alright. It sizes you up and then swings a fierce blow at you. And misses. It follows up again. This one hits. But it is not a crit. So you take 6 slashing damage and need to make a fort save.
Was that to me or pale?
Pale.
It is to the one that was left dangling on a hook for these things to beat on.
You are fine, though. But you definitely notice that it seems to grow a little more hardy as it strikes, and you feel your life force being tugged out from you.
Okay.
And now it takes however, now it convulses due to the electricity still coursing through it. The electricity seems to perfectly match the increase in vitality it gained.
I do 1 extra persistent damage because of my fear.
Oh, okay. So it overcomes the vitality and then some.
Yay.
And actually, it would have taken 1 more damage from you because of Inspire Courage being up.
Yay.
And 1 more damage from you because... You know, it takes 2 more damage because I've been forgetting everyone's Inspire Courage bonuses.
Yep. Don't forget that.
Okay. That thing has a lot less health. And now it needs to make a flat check to overcome its... It shakes off the electricity. Alec isn't doing much. It's 2 cramped quarters. Actually, does he have a ranged weapon option? Oh yeah, he pulls out a javelin and chucks it at this one. and hits, leaving it impaled with a javelin, and it takes 7 points of damage. And he just kind of chills there because he grabs back up his greatsword because he had to drop it to pull out the javelin. So, Nomi. Actually, he took 1 more point of damage because Inspire Courage. So yes, this one seems to be barely hanging on, and this one seems hardy, but they are still pressing on you, and it looks like Pale Ribbons can't hold much longer.
Alright, are we gonna take a break after this?
Yes.
I might have to use my final level 1 spell.
Take a break, like end the game for the day, or take a break. Like,
In character.
Like a long rest,
okay.
I think.
Yeah, a long rest, because, like, this is a draining fight. We're running out of resources.
Extremely draining.
Yeah, so...
As in, they're draining us.
Literally.
I'll tell you.
For crying out loud.
Anyways, what is Nomi doing?
First, I'm going to have to keep inspiring courage to keep us all able to do well. Pale Ribbons, are you looking kind of weak? They've been wailing on him.
Yeah. Quite a bit.
Alright, well, I'm going to take the strong... I see the strong one is wailing on him, and I'm going to give him a forbidding ward against it.
Okay. So, I'm just going to put matching dots on the two of you for that effect. So, here's something to note, because I realize this is something we missed before. The duration of this spell is sustained up to 1 minute, so you can spend 1 action to keep this spell going for until up to 10 rounds.
Okay.
So it takes 2 actions to cast, but you can just keep it going with 1 action and still do something with your last action.
Okay. Well, excellent. I still have Inspire Courage up, though. So that was one other. Because that is the most useful thing right now, since apparently we're having issues hitting things.
Speaking of issues hitting things, Gentle Heart.
All right, let's play roulette here.
Gentle Heart.
You annihilate it.
So hard.
Yeah.
And it triggers its reaction.
Oh,
It strikes out at you one last time as it falls to the ground.
Okay.
What's your AC right now?
18.
It does not hit you, and it is gone.
I will shift over here and hit this thing, hopefully.
Alright.
Nope. Actually, I have 1 more hero point. Let's try to use that.
Oh! You hit!
Yay.
You cleave a smiting blow on the thing, but it still seems to hang on to its life force.
Alright.
Pale Ribbons. You have options now.
I think they're inserting the phone.
Okay.
What were you saying?
You have options now. One of the creatures has fallen dead.
That is true.
So you may either maneuver behind Gentleheart to get out of its reach, or you can try to take advantage of your position now and strike while the iron is hot.
How many actions is it to retreat? Is there any equivalent in Pathfinder 2 to the withdraw action?
You can step and then take the normal move action after the step. Basically, the 5-foot step is the action for that. But from what you've seen from everyone moving around, they do not seem to have any movement-based reactions.
So I
Just
could.
keep it on that.
Please don't talk. So I could. So I could. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for putting it that way, Jane. I just wanted to finish my sentence.
Okay.
Can I? So I would. So I could attempt 2 attack actions and then move out of the and then move.
Yes. I will note that you did witness that when Gentleheart struck down the other one, it made an attack against him. So.
Okay. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. I kind of wish these sheets had a way to add in free floating buffs.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's still a lot of work in progress on the back end of these things.
Okay, well, ventured, nothing gained.
You hit. It is still standing.
No kidding.
It is barely standing, but it is standing all the same.
Okay. What is the deduction for the second attack?
5, unless your weapon is agile.
Okay. Nope.
All right. And for your final action?
Move here.
All right. Copper wiring.
I'm going to use a free action to drain my bonded item, so I can cast one spell I already cast again.
All right.
And then I'm gonna use one action to add Reach Meta Magic to it.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna cast Shocking Grasp from here.
That's actually probably a very solid maneuver right now.
It is.
So roll your attack roll. You are lucky, it hits.
Yay.
And as its life force drains forth, it reaches out to strike out at Nomi.
Yay!
What? Why are you yaying at it trying to attack me? That's not nice.
Alright, you take 8 slashing damage and I need a fort save from you.
Oh boy. There's fortitude. Hey!
Hey?
We don't see the say.
Oh, there
we
it goes.
go.
Oh, okay, yeah, not 20, you're fine.
Yay!
Okay, the last one crumbles to dust, and you are alone in this room.
Ugh.
And
Alone,
I'm going to
thoroughly fucked up.
Yeah, and while if you guys want to roll some medicine or try to barricade the door and take a look around the room, I assure you there is no more fighting in this chamber. I will reread the box text. Because Duel was not here when I first read it. I really wish the thing didn't zoom out all the way every time I hit a bookmark. Alright. 6 looming raised daises stretched from east to west in this chamber, each bearing a massive stone coffin with the carving of a fully armed and armored Hellknight lying in stately repose. Upon closer inspection, the details in various weapons and minor variations in the armor of the figures distinguish these tombs. 2 of the coffins loom ominously open. The east wall bears a complex series of inscriptions composed of faintly growing pale blue runes. See, that time I said everything in the right order. So yes.
He knew you could do it.
So
Any loot?
who needs to be besides me? Who needs to be medicine checked?
Well, I took a hit, but I think we have some people who could use it far more.
Yeah, I think you, the NPC, and Copperwire are the most.
Yeah.
Okay.
NPC can't be medicine though because he was medicine just before he got in here.
As well as who else was medicined?
I think I was.
It
Yeah,
was
you
it was cover wiring too. So yeah.
So we're gonna take a long rest probably.
So, yeah. As you're basically, I'm going to say everyone will heal up to as full as they can go up to, because unfortunately the NPC got drained pretty heavily.
Okay.
Basically, you guys kind of take time to kind of nurse your wounds and rest and everything. So everyone else gets up to full health. You will rest the night, but as you go around the room, the first thing you notice is the 2 open ones. You find 2 more +1 halberds.
Neat.
Nice.
Which you can infer that belong to the 2 corpses you dusted.
Former possessions in life that are now ours because they tried to kill us.
Childlike conquest. We killed you, now this is ours.
Yep, this is our stuff now.
Seems fair.
And there's also over here, there is a large set of glowing glyphs on the wall.
Probably someone who's good at magic should probably look at those.
I'm busy looking at the halberd.
They're
a halberd.
+1s.
Yeah, you've seen +1s. They're not worth me continually having you roll for at this point. You know the +1 rune.
Yay.
It's the Nike symbol.
I have a general question,
Yep.
Thomas. Is there any are there any points at which having Derek, whatever it's called, lore, if that ever is useful, could you tell me, or will I have a way to find out?
What's the lore skill?
Derek.
Okay.
It was one of the special campaign.
Yeah.
I think backgrounds.
Okay.
That gave it to me, but I don't know what it's for. Beyond lore, general lore.
I will check that in a second, but I have not seen anything specifically coming up. It might be something that's more useful later on in the adventure.
Okay.
So. So who's looking at the glyphs?
Me.
Alright, you are attempting the Identify Magic action. This is a... Really? You don't tell me what tradition... You're supposed to tell me... I'm supposed to tell them what skill to use, but you do not tell me what tradition you're using for this? Okay, just roll your best magic skill. Alright, because they just did not give me the information I need. Yeah, it seems to be beyond your ability to note at the moment.
Oh.
If Pale Ribbons would like to look, I will allow you to use the religion skill because they did not tell me what tradition this is supposed to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
No more successful than him.
Well, I got religion, so I might as well take a look.
Yep.
Nope.
After that fight, I would get religion too.
Does does Naomi want to roll their occult skill, I guess, or whatever magic skill is your best?
I mean, I have a cult. My cult is slightly better than my religion, so if I can use
Occult,
that.
religion, arcana, whatever one you want to use, or nature.
Nature is actually best.
Nature
I
is the
don't know
magic
how
skill for
relative it
druids.
is. Yes, I know, but my nature is the best. I just don't know how relative it is in this situation.
You know
But sure,
nature magics.
Let me see if it's nature magics.
All right. But thankfully, since you guys are taking a long rest, spending the night, you're supposed to be able to try again in one day. So I'm going to rule after the rest, you can try. Everyone can make one more attempt on this.
Yay.
If no one gets it, I'm just gonna touch it.
Okay, copper wiring figures it out.
Mellock.
You understand that the ward caused several bodies in the crypt to animate as undead guardians in response to an attempt by someone to use necromancy to despoil the dead. A sort of necromantic fight fire with fire.
What happens if I touch it?
I don't know yet. I am reading through this block. But everyone else, while I'm reading through it, roll me some society checks. Or if you have a lore based on the Hellknight order.
I have warfare lore.
That's not going to be specific enough.
Okay.
We live in a society.
Oh yeah, I have planeswars. That absolutely means nothing to me.
We live in a society.
Why are you sneaking?
Oh, oops, crap. Sorry. Meant to hit
I
society.
think you pressed the wrong thing, Jane.
God dang it. Gosh dang it, sorry. I hit Tarama. Obviously, instead of rolling society, I decided to order.
Alright, so, no one's who's rolled... Anyone else want to roll their society check before we move on?
I kind of want to, but as always, I'm afraid of. Okay, well, I don't need to.
Yep.
So right now we're pinned.
You've,
pinned in one evening.
Yep. You recall that this was a practice with some Hellknight orders that has fallen out of use. Looking at the glyph, you can see that apparently about 4 more undead haunt these halls, trying to protect it.
4 more of those?
Not necessarily those, of just undead guardians.
Of course, before we pin us up in the room for the night, I imagine we're going to either just outright destroy the bodies or like throw them in the hall.
Sure, that's fine. Yeah.
Like they aren't reanimated while we're sleeping or whatever.
It doesn't seem like the nature of this ward is going to reanimate them again.
Are the tombs open?
What?
Are the tombs open?
2 of them were.
I'm gonna open.
Alright, if you want to open them, they are sealed shut. You require either I believe, an athletics check or a thievery check.
I have a crowbar.
Let me see if that has any mechanical effects before it. I mean,
Logically, it should, but it may not.
yeah. Basically, because he has a crowbar, he does not get a penalty.
Oh, good.
Gentle, open this.
Alright.
I'm going to give you a +2 circumstance bonus due to size.
Okay. So that will be a 20.
It does not seem to budge. It feels like it could, but it does not seem to be willing to open under that much force.
Boo. I'm gonna try thievery.
Okay.
wish to steal the lid of this coffin.
The lock defies your attempts to pick it.
Oh. We're gonna have to break it.
Why are we trying to let these things out again? Didn't they
Loot.
just nearly kill us? Didn't just two of them nearly kill us?
Loot. Do you not want loot?
Well, I am perfectly willing to let you bear the consequences alone if you open it and it turns out badly.
I'm trying to.
Well, he has had minimal success with that. I mean, you're allowed to try again here. None of you have crit failed or anything like that, so...
Yeah, so
I'm not even bothering trying, not only because, my strength is terrible, but also I just would be disrespectful.
Nope.
Still doesn't yield.
Alright, your turn.
Yay!
You pick the lock, it swings open, and inside you see a +1 greatsword. And also a corpse.
It's like there's a guy who can use a greatsword in our party.
Alec winces a little when you open when you realizes what you're doing, but he's like, well, if this will help us in our quest, I'm sure they won't mind you using these.
Good, because I'm picking
don't
it
worry.
up.
I agree, Alex. I think it's a little bad taste.
Notably, the corpse is not animated.
That's good.
Well, that's fortunate. Since just two of these things nearly wiped us all out.
So yeah, there's 3 more sealed crypts.
Next one.
That's not.
Come on, guys.
Nope. It defies you. I have to check that one, because that one might be a crit fail. Well, that one is a crit fail.
I break the crowbar.
You are taking a -2 penalties on further attempts to force open this particular crypt.
Okay, so I just negated the size bonuses that I have.
Yep. It still defies you.
Oh.
You break you break your lock pits.
Does someone have any lockpick to spare?
I'm not joining in on this, guys. This feels disrespectful.
I'm not joining in on this. I'm not joining in on this because it feels stupid. Because it feels like we're being stupid by possibly allowing more reanimated corpses out of the tombs when just 2 of them nearly killed us all.
But do you have a lockpick?
If I did, I wouldn't tell you.
A crowbar.
No, the crowbar is not broken. It's just... Alright, well, you crit failed again, but thankfully circumstance penalties don't stack.
Okay.
Holy crap.
Alright, what is your... Why is your... Alright, so... This is going to just take forever if you guys just keep rolling, and the fact that he can still break through and the penalties don't stack, we're going to just take a 20 on this.
Okay.
Yay.
If they rolled enough crit fails, there might be a zombie animating because of this.
Nope. The ward specifically says there is 4 undead entities in this building. You can tell that there was, looking at it, you can tell there was once far more, but their numbers have been reduced. You also know that if you attempt to disarm the wards, that probably whatever is keeping the undead alive will probably stop as well.
Huh.
Well, that's an appealing possibility.
How if I just smash the wards?
Can you do that?
I don't think that's gonna work, but you can try.
All right. I'll just
If there's any time for a crit success.
I'll take the crowbar to the wards and just try to break them.
All right, roll.
Yay!
Oh my goodness.
Give me a moment while I think about exactly what happens here.
Okay.
Well, actually, first things first, because this was gonna happen regardless. You take 11 necrotic damage. Negative damage. Sorry, got systems right. As the ward backlashes across your form. But you actually you rolled a nat 20, so I feel like I can give you something here.
You don't have. You may. We could be surprised when there's no more zombies as we walk through the halls.
Let's see. You don't dismantle the ward because I don't think I can't honestly give you that, but you have reduced the DC for it.
Okay. I damaged it so it's easier for people to.
Yep.
Good job.
So yes. So if you wish, it's a thievery check if you wish to disable it, or you can cast Dispel Magic.
Do I need lockpick?
No, you don't need a lockpick because there is no locks on this.
Yay.
Obviously, it is a lock thing.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Why are you using thievery?
That's disable a device.
Okay, I would think that an arcane person would.
Yeah, it specifically says you can use disable device or the dispel magic spell.
I don't have that one.
You take 14 necrotic negative energy damage.
Ouch.
Yep.
What about now?
Nothing.
Holy criminally. I mean, is this the situation where the take 20 was invented for, that you keep trying until you succeed?
Because there's a fact if he rolls a crit fail, I can't do a take 20 in this scenario. We did the force open because there was basically he could still do it even with the penalty. There you go. You hear you finally after losing a large chunk of your health to it, you finally managed to disable the wards. By the way, this is on the following morning, so you don't get to pull things back. You don't get to long rest again.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was the one that suggested we don't waste time just desecrating the graves, so don't ask me to medicine.
Well, we weren't desecrating graves. We were stopping skeletons.
Yeah, that was the ward that was creating the undead.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way,
prevented fights.
You found a third +1 halberd, a +1 Morningstar, and a +1 war fail. So I'm going to give you your loot.
Okay.
All the loots!
I keep in track of these. I want to sell it.
Yeah, if someone else wants to carry it, I don't think my little gnomish arms can carry that easy.
I take it Gentle Heart is carrying things, because...
He is literally the pack horse for the group.
Yes.
Notably, at least for the time being, Alec takes the greatsword for himself to use.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, I think because we already have a great sword, so.
Yeah, I got my
You already have
great.
Dustin.
Yeah.
Unless you what does this new great sword look like compared to your great sword? Would you prefer the new one, or do you have some sentimental attachment to your current one?
My greatsword is a large size, so
Oh, okay.
His greatsword is like 1.5 times the size of the other sword.
Ah, okay then.
have you ever seen the anime Berserk?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
So he's carrying Dragon Slayer.
Or, just in general, the Buster Sword.
So,
Buster Sword like the cloud thing?
yeah.
Yes, clouds.
Actually, that would be a standard greatsword.
Really?
Aww.
So it's even bigger than that.
Yeah. I mean, Buster Sword's definitely on the highest end of the greatsword size, but I'd still consider it in terms of fantasy RPG game setting stuff.
No, that makes sense.
So, here's a question for you guys. Whenever we... Because I'm going to let you know now. Whenever we stop tonight, you guys will gain a level.
Okay.
So do you wish to press on through here at level 2? Or will you wish to stop to gain your level?
Let's go back in town and sell stuff.
Well, we could have just done that on our... If we were going to rest the sell stuff, we should have done that instead of resting for the night, so that way, we could have rested somewhere safe. But no, we're not going back down just to sell stuff. Unless we're down in the middle of stuff. We should finish it.
I agree that we shouldn't go and sell stuff now, but I'd actually think, like, hey, maybe stopping now and going to level 3 might be a good idea. We just fought a bunch of really tough enemies and such.
And you are not healing us.
All right. Well, if you guys decide you want to go back to town after sleeping in the crypts for the night, and we have loot.
No, we're talking about ending the game now and then leveling up.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like I'm leaving this up to the group to decide. I'm not going to say one way or the other. I'm just going to say whenever the session ends, you're going to ding.
I oppose ending the session any earlier than it happens.
Especially since we're going to be on break the next few weeks.
That is true.
Okay.
Let's keep playing.
Yeah, I will say one thing here, though. I'm pretty sure that is the single hardest encounter in this entire area.
I kind of guessed that. We actually had to use some resources for that fight. And nearly got kicked.
Yeah, because those were 2 CR3 creatures. So I think from the way that they intended was that you were supposed to clear the two wings of the other 2 wings and then come here last. Because the ding condition was clear 2 wings of the underground.
Ah.
Oh.
So I guess they imagined you were going to try to clear out the cultists first, instead of going down to the bones.
I'm just like, they don't know players.
Charging ahead, not following any rules.
And mind you,
So basically what happened was that they didn't anticipate that the party would be a pretty typical D&D party.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, they don't know players.
And to be fair, this was an option. Like, this encounter here was optional because this was a secret room. You didn't necessarily have to find it. Because I think the actual boss of this wing was the large skeleton that you defeated in last session. At least that's what I view as the boss of this wing.
Oh, neat! What large skeleton?
The one that was commanding the army of skeletons last week or 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was kind of I kind of viewed that as the boss of here. You just fought the bonus boss. And got some extra loot out of it.
Oh man, we did the extra boss. Sweet. Not even aiming for the secret boss, and we did it.
Do we get the real ending?
Anyway, let's continue the campaign if we're going to keep playing.
Gentleheart's going to head up into the corridors.
Alright, I'll restore you back to your normal size.
My monster.
Giddy up, pony.
Actual size, but it seems much bigger to me.
All right. Focus on everyone here. Copper wiring. Do you even have permission to ride Gentle Heart?
I don't need it.
No, I'm the one riding on him. He's
You
mine.
can ride on me while I ride on him.
Oh, I was wondering when it would come to this point.
He's my big old pony.
I don't see your name on him.
I think, Nomi, that you're too short to ride.
No,
Yeah.
I'm the exact right size to ride.
You can ride NPC.
God, why are we being terrible?
Copper, are you sure you want to ride on the person who goes right into battle?
Yeah, I
I'm not sure of
literally.
anything.
All right, I'm gonna be right back. I got to quick blow my nose here.
All right.
Yeah, while we discuss this fact.
I'm gonna get dinner.
So, I'm serious. At an in-character level, are you going to try to hop on his back? I'm curious.
He's getting dinner right now, so.
Oh, if he's in there. I know. I was asking just to clarify because, like,
Actual size, but it seems much bigger to me.
All right. So what has been resolved?
Copper Wiring's getting dinner right now, so.
Okay.
So nothing, as per usual.
Yes.
nothing.
Well, I'm going to take a point to remind you guys you do have the goblin map.
Oh yeah, we do have the map. We
Which
should probably check that.
You know, which I kind of find it funny. I think that's the big way they try to get you to explore the top wing first, is because that's the part where they give you a map for.
Oh, so do
Yeah, but
I like that
again,
we got this map and then completely ignored it and went our own way.
Well, I continually forget that the thing even exists.
Oh, of course, yeah. I'm not arguing it's wrong. I'm just saying, like, well, we got this map. Then let's just go wherever.
I'm back.
By the way, I just to let you guys know, you had to come up to this room anyways. There is still more stuff that you didn't walk through in the lower section.
I'm gonna check out the last little bit for the lower section. Over here.
Oh, there was more stuff. Like, you turned around, you basically went into this long corridor, then turned around and went back to something else. So there's still much stuff forward. There's just going to be no more undead.
Ah, I see.
So, are you going down that hallway here?
I believe we should.
Alright, you know what? I'm going to do this here. Where's my pictures? Cast forth all-seeing eye! There you go. I'm just going to, because there's not going to be any combat down here, I'm just going to use the eye token instead of having to everyone move all their tokens along.
Okay, that's actually probably useful, so.
I will be riding on the big boy, Gentle Heart.
Alright. When you walk
Pony
in,
ride.
the box text in this room here. 4 monuments loom in the dark and somber room, each with a prominent carving of black-winged angels and various stylized pentagrams. Burnished plaques along the floor next to each sepulchre bears the name of those interred within, while atop the northern wall near the ceiling reads the words "Sepulchre of the Nail" carved in prominent relief.
Any loot?
You don't see anything obvious in the room.
All right, gonna move on to this door here.
All right. Well, that door takes you down into this whole room.
Okay.
Like I say, we're kind of speeding through this because.
Yeah. So
Yep.
I'll pop over here. There's nothing interesting.
Narrow stone walls filled with coffin-sized compartments stretch from the floor to the ceiling in this dark, claustrophobic chamber. Most of the compartments are occupied with shroud-covered bodies, though some of them are conspicuously empty. You see, basically, you see 4 helmets lying on the floor in the room, seemingly that just scattered across the floor like they were just dropped into this chamber. It's almost as if they were floating in the air or something.
Ah.
Oh.
All right. Well, then I guess unless everyone wants to pick up the helmets, we'll move on.
Well, okay, so
Did you
you're
say
not.
loot?
How long are you gonna spend searching for loot?
How many time do we have?
All the time, technically. You're not on a strictly strict timetable. So,
All the time.
All right. Give me a perception check then.
Help me, people.
All right.
Yay.
All right. Well, since you rolled a nat 20 on that, I'm gonna give it to you, and it takes you only 15 minutes instead of the 30 minutes. But you managed to find a wand of heal plus. You have a cleric with the spell, so it's fine to tell you what the spell is. So plus jewelry worth 12 GP.
These will be useful for people who heal.
Yep. Note that the wand of heal only does the first level heal spell.
That might be something useful to hang on to. Like, I don't know if there's a bonus to quote
Does it?
someone using it.
So
But
what?
Worst case scenario, we might want someone else to hold on to it just as an emergency backup in case something happened to our clerk.
Okay.
Is there two things? Or first, is there a class restriction like there is in Pathfinder 1's?
On using a wand, the spell has
Yeah.
to be on your class list. So right now, the
so-
cleric is the only one who can use it because bards don't cast heal; they cast soothe.
Oh.
The other big difference is wands work differently in Pathfinder 2. They are a free once per day casting of that spell.
Okay.
Okay. So
You
there's
can-
no like charge limit.
And is it always the one action version?
You can use as many actions as you wish to use with that particular casting on it. It's just always going to be first level, and you can attempt to use it more than once in a day, but there's a risk of the wand destroying itself.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh,
Hey, this should help with those short rest sessions.
well, I'm going to point out a first level heal spell is what you're casting at this point. You're only going to just get second level heals next level.
Oh.
So it is a nice supplement. Anyways, moving along.
Yeah.
Moving right along. Footloose and fancy free.
CP3. I got where you go with that, Thomas.
Okay, actually, they both go to the same room. I'm going to toss you in there. Focus the view on it. I'm going to open some doors here. All right, and then box text.
Oh,
Rows of large metal and stone lockboxes line the winding walls of the storeroom, as do occasional shelves and what looks like filing cabinets intended for the storage of documents. The lockboxes hang ajar, having been opened and emptied long ago. A set of obvious tracks in the dusty floor suggest someone recently moved about in here. A pile of ashes and a few melted candle stubs lie atop a low table in the center of the room.
Okay. I take it we're gonna loot this room too.
Yeah?
It's we're consistent.
Well, hold your horses here.
Okay.
Also, if you want to learn anything about the tracks, you can also give me a survival check.
I have a pretty good survival, sure.
Yep. Oh, you crit succeed. Nice. You can tell whoever person was in here. Can piece together the mysterious visitors' movements. They entered from up here. There's a closed door there. Before moving to the door here. At that point, the tracks retreat. Oh, sorry. They first went to the center of the room where the candles are. Then they went to the door. Then they went. Then the tracks went double back and went back over here.
If you're pinging, I am not seeing.
Oh, I am on the wrong layer. Sorry.
Oops.
They came in from here. They stepped over to the candles here. They went up to the door here. Then they went back over here.
Okay. I'm guessing there was someone here that they were talking to, and then they went this way. Is there any dust on the table that looks disturbed?
No. The only dust that seems to disturb recently was the where the candles and everything were.
Okay. So, I guess I'll open up this door.
Okay. Before you do that, because Copper Wiring wants to look around as well.
Okay.
Alec is looking around the room. After a few moments, he reverently pulls out a small box from behind a vault with a false bottom. He pulls a key from his belt and unlocks the box, and pulls out a signet ring placed from the box from a bed of crushed velvet. He slips the ring on his finger and is quiet for several minutes.
Oh, did you find it?
He smiles with a wistful charm, and he says, "Thank you for helping me locate it. I remember sitting on my father's lap and turning this ring on his finger when I was but a boy. Thank you for reuniting me with those memories, my friends. You have the Order of the Nail's gratitude, and mine."
I am glad.
We're happy to help.
Okay, Gentleheart, you also, because apparently you just know this room, you find under loose papers on a shelf in the corner, you find a couple of scrolls. So one second while I try to remember how to identify scrolls, because that threw me off last time.
Clearly, it's an athletics check.
Okay. Mm. Okay. Okay. You can use. Give me some Arcana checks as you just spend if you try to recall knowledge on these scrolls. I need 4 of them. Okay. You know what, I'm just gonna give it to you. You find loot. Scrolls of darkness, dark vision, heal. I guess one of them you couldn't identify, but you find your cleric will identify it instead. And magic missile.
So put that all in a nice little.
And a religious symbol of.
And unlike wands, scrolls are the ones that are consumable one-time use that can be used by anyone, right?
Scrolls, no, they're basically consumable spells.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
How much to check the price of the religious symbol?
Give me either a religion or a craft check. Yep. You think it could probably fetch about 8 gold pieces?
Yay.
But really, the power of Christ is priceless.
I mean, obviously.
If you wish to know more about the specific goddess, you can roll a religion check.
Cleric.
What?
Cleric.
Cleric, I believe, is on the phone call.
What are you
Jesus
talking
help the
about,
cleric.
What are you talking about?
Jesus.
We have a religious symbol that Copper wants to know more about the. You know, I actually have religion. Why don't I just roll?
Okay, you know that she is the Taldan goddess of doorways, portals, thresholds, and the transition from year to year. It seems a little odd to be in a hell. It seems a bit odd to be in a Hellknight keep, though.
Okay. If there's nothing else, I will proceed through this door.
Okay. Sorry. Ah, no. What? Sorry, I don't. Oh, crap. Sorry, my thing was not letting me select it. There we go. Cast the door into the abyss.
Cast the abyss at the door.
You find a
We don't
room.
have-
Various storage racks and cabinets clutter this long, narrow space. Some are empty, though others still contain dusty banners with the Order of the Nail sunburst insignia, stylized Asmodean paraphernalia, and other trappings clearly designed for formal funerals. Curiously, in the back of the room, a dirt-walled tunnel opens in a wall and stretches into the gloom, and a set of tracks leads from this tunnel to the door leading back to the vaults.
Yay.
Since I'll be asked of it anyway.
Yay!
You find a large banner with tiny golden nail insignia sewn into its patterns.
Go.
I like how. Okay, this is something I'm going to point out here. They mention how many pounds this banner weighs. They don't say how much bulk it is, though.
Ah.
So
What kind of banner is this?
it is a banner with. It's basically a Order of the Nail banner with tiny golden nail insignia sewn into its patterns, like as an actual gold. You can sell the full banner, or you can try to take a few minutes to pull out the insignias and sell them for the same amount.
I might as well take the full banner, I think. Or do you mean the same amount as in like
The same gold pieces.
okay, I thought the banner was included with the
It basically the pieces, pulling out the pieces or selling the banner, it's the same value.
Cool.
So yeah. 1 second here. Be right back.
Okay.
Commercial break.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
Let's all go to the lobby and have ourselves some snacks. Have ourselves some snacks. Those tasty snacks.
And I'm back.
What's
Sorry,
Okay.
my nose was just really getting bad.
No worries. We get it. You're bluish.
Cold, actually. It's just a cold. But yeah. And as for the tunnel that stretches on beyond the borders of this map, you can travel it. You can travel down that way now, or you can come back here later after you finish clearing out the rest of the cultists. Your choice.
We'll clear the cultists first, then come back, I think.
Yeah.
Alright. So I am going to banish the Eye of Visibilities as you have finished exploring this chunk of the...
Doo-doo-doo.
So I'm going to just refocus the camera. There we go. And the fight to who gets to ride Gentleheart continues.
No, obviously he's my mount. There's no... Yes.
I get ahead, you get a back.
You do not fit on his head. I'm sorry, but no.
I am small enough to fit on his back in the first place. This is why I made my character a small-sized character. To ensure the fact that I fit on riding him.
How?
I know, Copper. I'm sorry.
I fit.
I'm just going to point out here, standing on top of the thing he moves around vigorously to swing his greatsword does not sound like the best of plans.
But I fit.
No, you don't.
I fit, I fit.
You do not actually fit.
Oh.
I'm sorry, you're basically asking for a pony to sit on a horse's head.
Yeah?
Because that's how big Gentleheart is. He is the size of a horse.
Of course, of course.
Alright, so let's start going up, I guess. I will wait for everyone to
Now, obvious. Well, I'm riding on his back happily. Steal that from me.
Do you want me to move Pale Ribbon's token for you?
Hmm?
If you wish to follow Gentle Heart, do you want me to move your token for you?
Yep.
All right. You find a door.
I will open the door.
And inside is a cliffhanger. No, not really.
Hanger.
Scrolling back up to the beginning here.
Because of course we don't do things in order.
Well, basically, this whole thing is divided into 3 sections, so that's not surprising. Anyways, box text. A broken bed frame, splintered drawers, and a smashed desk mark this chamber as a long abandoned bedroom. Greasy tents and moldy piles of cloth reveal someone has been squatting here. You see 2. You rolled the skill before. You recognize them as boggards, but unlike the other boggard, these ones are alive.
We can fix that.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, we are not immediately aggroing everything every time. Okay.
No, you're totally aggroing it. Roll initiative.
Why can't we be friends?
Because you're a singer.
I'm joking in this case. I know boggards are totally devastating, but
I wouldn't call them devastating.
well, are hostile critters.
Yes.
We will not be able to befriend a boggart.
Jane, we need your initiative.
Oh,
Oh, here. Also, so the people on the stream can see the view.
I might want to adjust the view for our viewers. I mean, that would make it hard to view as viewers.
All right. So has everyone rolled?
Yep. Unless the NPCs.
No,
still
I
with
already
us.
rolled all the NPCs.
Okay.
All right, Nomi, you react quickest.
I am the fastest.
It's the fastest thing alive.
Fastest thing alive.
So obviously, if I remember the boggards, were these the ones that were immune to mind stuff for?
You never fought one before. You just found a corpse.
Oh yeah, that's right. We saw their corpses. But maybe that's something I should do for the team.
Roll society, I think, is what these should be. Yep, they're humanoids.
They are humanoid, so it would be society.
Yep.
Yay! By a failure to know shit continues. Sorry, no, my bad. Sorry, language.
Yep, that is just barely not enough.
All right. Well, I'm going to also inspire courage for the team.
Okay. And for your last action,
I also put up some guidance for Gentle Heart here.
Okay.
So remember, Gentle Heart, you get a +1 to 1 skill in the next turn.
Or save.
Or save, yeah. And that's my actions.
All right. Gentle Heart.
All right. Rage, run up, and
Okay. First, you have to back up because you are not sharing the space with the boggart.
Sorry, that's right.
What? Are you sure?
All right, you where's your AC? Yep, you missed.
Yeah, I assume so.
Alec is like, let me catch up. He moves up there. He's like, boggards, which should probably actually be in spaces, not off spaces. Slides through here. Okay, good. They don't have any reactions that trigger from that. And he just swings a single strike at one of them. Ooh. And crits.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's kind of sad. He rolled more damage on his normal hit than his critical hit on the macro.
Oh. They can let him use the higher one.
Yeah, I'm not going to have the NPC try to show you guys up, so.
I mean, he does that on the regular anyway.
Yeah, he hit the one over here. Boggart here says Boggart things.
Boggart.
Boggart. You take that back.
All right,
Boggart.
He gives off this unsettling croak, and I need everyone to give me a will save.
Will I save?
I think
you can also declare. Do you want to use your
copper wiring is out of range.
Yay.
Keep in mind, before he declares if it's a success or failure, do you want to use that bonus guidance, Dustin, on that? Non-attack.
Yeah, let's do that because that was a pretty low roll.
Just reminding you.
You have to use it before rolling.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was worded that you can do it after rolling.
I was that you're thinking 5e stuff there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think I'm okay.
Everyone also gets a +1 status bonus anyways due to Inspire Courage, as this is a fear.
Yep.
So.
My seeing is actually good enough to prevent us from being scared. You may not like my seeing, but it's keeping us brave.
Funny enough, it's keeping you brave.
I guess that must have like a 30-foot range.
Yep. All right. Gentle Heart and Pale Ribbons, you are frightened 1.
All right.
Everyone else is not frightened, and Nomi, you crit succeed. You're immune. Yeah. You're immune to this for the rest of the fight.
So whatever shriek it made after that horrible monster yesterday, I'm not afraid.
I'll just use this ice token, I guess. You know what? Here, let's put the banner. Eventually, apparently, they're working on an update to add your own custom tokens to your things.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
That way you can actually. That will make it obvious you remember all that stuff.
And it's like, yeah! It starts trying to beat Gentle Heart with his club. Yes. So he rolls a club and hits for 10 bludgeoning damage. And he swings again. And you're raging, right? Alright, so your AC right now is 17 with the frightened, but he still misses. Alright, Pale Ribbons.
What does it actually do?
You're frightened 1, and basically you take a -1 penalty to all DCs and checks right now. It'll go away. It goes down by 1 every turn, so it'll basically go away at the end of your turn.
So the DC of my spells goes down by 1?
Yep. Basically, you're taking a penalty on everything.
That is an exceptionally weird debuff.
It's frightened. It's a pretty standard one, actually.
Well, right. This is the first time I've ever seen the DCs of your spells drop in response to a debuff. That was that's why I say it's unusual. All the other things not odd at all.
Okay. So, anyway, yeah.
Yes, standard ray shield, unsheath weapon, move to place.
All right. So where are you moving?
I'm working on that. And I wish that this bizarre concealment thing didn't work like this.
Here, let me change the setting here. I just realized one thing that will probably help you a little bit. Okay, no, it isn't set on that. Okay, never mind. I thought it was set up to only update on drop, but no, it's not.
Right. I mean, it's hard to do like movement measurements when part of it is necessarily hidden at all times.
Yep.
Okay, I think I have enough movement to get here.
Yep. All right. Let's toss a shield icon on you. We're good to go. All right, the other boggart here is like, yeah, you. Do these even speak common? No. Okay, they just go blah 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 blah. Which is actually boggart for, hey, be careful where you're swinging that. You could hurt someone.
But it sounds very aggressive, so we don't know this.
He actually... He croaks, actually, for his first action. So everyone but Jane and Copper Wiring must make another will save. Except for... Gentle Heart doesn't have to because he's already frightened. Well, Gentle Heart can do it. He just won't get frightened again. But if you roll a 28 or higher, you can you're immune. So
I might as well try.
Also, I thought I was immune.
You are immune. You were one of the people I said you don't have to.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
You were totally going to spend your guidance bonus on this, right?
Yeah. Totally. That thing that I remember I have.
So you crit succeed, so you're immune to it now.
Yay.
The
That's
existing frightened won't go away until the end of your next turn, but you don't get you don't have to worry about this in the future.
Okay. I'll take away the little inspired.
All right. Pale Ribbons, I need your roll as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, will save. It's only if you crit succeed do you become immune.
Okay, I thought you had just said that it couldn't get worse, so I thought, oh, that must mean there's no...
No.
Well, it can't get worse, but you can make it so you're immune.
And your frightened actually has gone away.
Oh yeah, your frightened has gone away, so you can get frightened again.
Oh, okay.
That only lasted for your turn.
I don't get it, but okay.
All right, you're fine. And copper wiring still out of range. All right. So yes, that was him saying, "Hey, be careful. Safety is important in terrifying bogger croaking."
Ah, yeah, obviously.
He swings his club though at Alec and hits him on the back of the head, pretty for just a glancing blow though. But then he winds up and swings again. I can click the freaking macro. But does not land a blow this time. Copper wiring. You've been hearing a lot of croaking, which doesn't seem to affect you because it's kind of faint and echoey, so...
I'm going to start here.
Alright.
Look. I can shock both of them. I'm gonna do that.
Alright. I'll roll their reflex saves. Yeah, sadly for you, none of them crit failed.
Shame.
The one on the right fails and the other one succeeds.
Oh.
But you shock them both.
Yeah.
No me. There is a lot of croaking and a broken.
Yeah, hey, the only one allowed to croak here is my frog companion, Sharon. So, obviously, first of all, everyone is going to maintain being inspired
Uh-huh.
for the first one.
Oh.
Also, does anyone mind if my character had that +1? I think it was the mace, I believe.
Morningstar?
Proficiency, yeah.
Let me check the proficiency on that. That is a simple weapon. Yeah, you can use that.
Yeah. I mean, it just is a not knowledge thing for not selling it.
Yeah.
It would play
Yeah,
upgrade.
I assumed we were also like upgrading our gear before we're selling.
Yeah. Alright, so
But Naomi, she sees one of these boggarts. Currently, since Pale Ribbons, I understand, has a little bit more issue with this circumstance, she's going to fire acid at that boggart.
alright. Okay, make your attack rolls.
I need to set up that macro up to actually make.
Yeah, you really do.
I think that's a miss.
Yeah.
Unless it has a really low AC.
Nope, it's a miss.
And of course, I'm maintaining Inspire Courage.
Yep. I'm going to let you know something. If someone rolls really bad on one of their rolls, you can use your counter performance against the croak.
that's probably a good thing.
You know, you can only do it once because you only have one focus spell, but something to keep in mind. Or one focus point,
Okay,
not spell.
good to know.
Alright.
Well, that's my turn after keeping up my inspired performance.
All right. I will swing my sword.
Yep.
Right.
You do not hit him.
All right. That very much doesn't hit him.
Nope.
And I will try to intimidate him.
Alright. Yeah. Don't underestimate flanking. Flanking matters a lot in this edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, you totally frighten the snot out of these guys. Or one of them, at least. You might want to lead off with that one in the future, though.
Yeah, I should.
Because that penalizes their AC as well.
Ah, okay.
I don't know if it would have been enough. It would have actually been enough to make your first attack hit.
All right. I'll keep that in mind from now on.
Yep. All right. Alec menaces with his blade before trying to run through the boggart in front of him, activating one of his abilities. He hits, and now this boggart is also frightened. One. There's just fear going everywhere.
All fear.
Speaking of which, I'm no longer free.
Yeah, so I guess it wouldn't have made any difference this round because you are still afraid.
Yeah.
So. And he deals damage. +1. Then he tries to do a follow-up strike with swing. After pulling his sword back, he does a spinning slice to the side. That does not hit. Boggart here. Boggart C. Boggart croak and frightening. So, copper wiring and pale ribbons need will saves from you.
I'm getting heartily sick of this.
And Alec finally failed his save, so he's frightened 1. Alright, pale ribbons, you are now immune.
Yay.
See, now you don't have to make that roll anymore.
Copper wiring, you are afraid.
Oh no.
Yes, I had to do some math calculation because I realized the boggart himself is afraid, so that lowers the DC. But it does not lower it by 3 points, unfortunately. Tough luck.
Mm-hmm.
The boggart here, realizing there is a lapse in the one of the two creatures with the giant sword, takes a step here and then swings. As soon as I figure out where his club is, yes. Okay, so their frighten cancels out, and he's flanking, so that does hit. And just clubs him on the back of the head. Pale ribbons.
Ah.
It is your turn. So, okay. Step into flank.
Yep. And blow an action to have a shield ready.
Okay.
And is the flanking bonus still +2? Or is it just still...
Effectively, it's actually a penalty to their AC for better stacking purposes.
Okay. better stacking purposes?
It's basically because it would be a circumstance bonus, it wouldn't stack with a lot of abilities. So they made it a circumstance penalty on the target for being flat-footed.
Oh, okay. So just kind of a random question.
Uh-huh.
If you flank somebody who's already flat-footed,
No bonus.
does it?
Flanks
Okay.
make people flat-footed against your attack. But I have good news for you. Between the flank and the Inspire Courage, you crit.
Oh, that's happy. Oh, yeah. So what? I don't remember having done this before in Pathfinder 2. Does that mean I should? Oh wait.
It does it automatically on the macro.
Okay, right.
And you fillet this frog. He is all set for the French.
Uh-huh.
Oh, oui.
Oh. Oh god.
Hans.
Are you okay?
I
don't
killed you.
know, but that was enormously.
What is this strange noise you are making in response to my joke? I am unfamiliar with it.
I know. Our bad puns are usually met with groans from like Leah and stuff.
You have no idea.
I don't.
Anyway.
I am very where humor is concerned. I am very odd and random.
Yeah, I was like, that wasn't even our best.
I know.
All right, so copper wiring. You are afraid, and it is your turn.
Remind me what's afraid does.
You're just
So
taking
minus one.
to everything.
Yeah.
Okay,
One
I'm gonna use my Rage Meta Magic and cast Shocking Grasp.
All right.
I think I missed.
Yeah, I think you
Maybe.
did.
Yeah,
Just maybe.
that's it.
All right. Nomi, you're up.
All right. Well, obviously, one zombies.
Isn't he still afraid?
He had his turn.
Should we?
I thought the other one had his turn.
No, because he
Okay,
stepped up
that's
here
right.
to flank. Yeah.
Obviously, I'm going to throw another acid splash at the new one while keeping up my courage.
Okay. So roll.
That's my simple, easy combat.
All right. Roll your attack roll.
16. That might actually hit.
Yes, if you inspire courage first.
Yes, of course. I always keep up inspire courage.
Yep. So go ahead and roll that. Your damage.
I sort of think that maybe I should not prepare Bless anymore because it overlaps with Inspire Courage.
Yeah, that's the big thing is unless the bard goes down, it's not going to be the best situational bonus to throw out.
I mean, you could be nice and just allow them a retrain of that, unless like.
Well, no, it's a prepared.
No, it's not. It's not necessary because clerics get access to their entire spell list. They don't.
All right, it's just preparation spells. Yeah. Then totally, yeah, it's not preparing bless. You have me.
All right. Yep. So you strike true. Gentleheart. Speaking of striking true and the exact opposite.
Hey! Whoa!
Alright. I can't intimidate this guy again, right?
Correct. He is immune for 10 minutes.
Alright, so I am just going to step up here. And might as well try to finish this guy off with a furious finish.
All right.
And do extra 8 damage to this.
All right. Roll your dice.
All right.
All right. Yep. You hit.
So that will be 18 damage.
It is
I
still
lose.
standing.
I'm fatigued 1.
Yep. Which just basically means you take a penalty to your defense. You take a -1 penalty to all your defense.
Oh, my back.
So is Furious finish a 1 action or 2 action?
Let me see. I think it's actually just a 1 action.
Yeah, it's just 1 action. So you still make another strike.
All right, might as well do that.
You do not hit.
Okay.
Alec, sizing up his thing. Unfortunately, there is a tent in the way of him, so he can't get above him, but is still in a good position. So he swings hard with a. He just swings at it. This is not the time to be fancy flourishes, and because of the bard, he hits, killing the boggard, whose legs are still twitching because of the electricity from earlier.
See, my songs are helpful.
So yeah.
Yes.
All right. You find
Expire such fear of failure.
And because I know that Copper Wiring is going to ask this anyways, you do not find much of point. On one of the bodies, you find a figurine of a dog.
A doggo?
Yep.
Okay, you were going to say Panther. I was like, Guinevere.
Yeah, it seems to be made of like a black stone.
It actually still might be magical, so...
Who knows?
Don't we have one with a cat?
What about a cat?
Jade cat.
Yes, that was a trinket.
Oh,
Yeah, this is a figure.
Well,
Totally different.
a trinket is a trinket is a type of magical item. So it looks like the Jade Cat is a figurine, but it is a trinket. So that you attach to equipment and you can spend it during combat to do stuff.
She's got a keychain. We got a little bobblehead figure.
You feel like your special has improved by 1.
I'm gonna detect magic on it.
You're detecting some magic. You're detecting magic in a 30-foot cone in front of you.
There's magic.
I'm gonna try to narrow it down.
It was a few minutes and some triangulation. You figure, yes, this thing is detecting magical.
Nice.
Oh man, I don't know about that, guys.
What can I roll?
Oh wait, no, they're talismans, not trinkets. They changed the name between the. Oh, that's what that is. Okay, that's what I'm looking up. Yep, there it is. Okay. So, if you want to take 10 minutes to identify magic, everyone else can kind of take up some break to patch up either Gentleheart, Copper, or Alec, because those are the only people who have taken damage.
Okay.
Because he's going to take 10 minutes to identify it. All right, who are you targeting?
How about Alec?
Okay. Roll 2d. Actually, no, roll 4d8 because you crit.
Yay! 4D.
All right. Unfortunately, dice not be with you, but you thankfully also crit, so it kind of balanced out. So, do a decent roll. Is Nomi gonna medicine anyone? And can I get an Arcana check from Copper? All right, you have no idea what this actually is.
Pale Ribbons, are you going to heal our Hellknight or our other ally?
Well, you can heal. Yeah, so you can heal Gentle Heart or Copper Wiring. Alec has already been healed.
Oh, okay. Then I see the bar I'm looking at. Well, obviously he's giving me pony rides. I need to heal our Gentle Heart.
Oh, here. That's what I'll use for the you can't
My
heal
big
them
boy
right now
who's-
symbol. I'm going to use the broken heart symbol.
Because that means you can't be given love and attention of mending your wounds.
Yes, something like that.
Wait, don't I have that skill that lets me use my other...
What?
Your other.
No, never mind. No, it's just okay. Just double checking because I thought that was the one that lets me use nature, and then I'm like, wait a second, this character isn't much more proficient in nature in the first place, so.
Yeah, natural medicine.
Yeah,
All right,
yep, I also
There we
have-
go. Okay. That's
I
good
also
enough.
have that, and it's kind of pointless because my nature and medicine are identical.
Oh yeah, exactly. That was what I was double checking and was like, I thought I might have that feat, but no, I was thinking of a different character.
Yeah. And I will let you retrain any level 1 choices you realize aren't when you're doing your level up. I will allow you to retrain any level 1 choices you don't think you should have taken. Because, that was still learning the game. So, roll 2d8 for healing Gentle Heart. You gain 11 hit points.
My big old pony. My big old pony.
So do you wish to wait an extra 10 minutes for someone else to take a crack at identifying the item while someone else heals Copper Wiring? Or do you want to say you're good for right now?
I mean, Copper Wiring, I don't know. Wouldn't Copper Wiring actually be better probably at this being a wizard?
I'm sorry.
He rolled bad on his Arcana, but you don't have to roll any one specific magic skill. You can roll Nature, Occult, Religion, or Arcana.
Well, obvious. This is a magic item. I'm going to try to recognize it as well here.
Right. All right, well, Naomi's
If I have anything
identifying.
better than a +6.
Yeah. Well, Naomi's identifying. Would Pale Ribbons like to treat Copper Wiring?
I can always try.
That's not a nat 20, but that's a 20.
Yep, that's
I
enough.
might know what this little...
You know this is a wondrous figurine.
What's it do?
It's an inch-long statue that you can take a 2-action command to interact with it, and you basically place it on solid ground, and speaking its name causes the statue to transform into a living creature.
I want this.
You can
I want
command
this.
it, and
If it is
such.
a tiny cat, it is a tiny cat. I must have.
It's a dog.
Oh, tiny doggo, even equally good. Equally good.
If the figurine is slain while in animal form, it reverts to a statue state and cannot be activated until, again, for a week has passed. The figurine is destroyed in statue form, it is shattered, and its magic is lost. You specifically have an onyx dog. This simple onyx statue transformed into a guard dog. The dog has a +4 circumstance bonus to survival checks to track and has dark vision. When the dog senses a hidden creature with its scent, that creature is instead observed and concealed. The Onyx dog can be activated once per week and remains in its form for up to 6 hours.
So once a week for a few hours. It's splittable as necessary, right?
Nope. Just 1 6-hour period.
Okay, you activate it. It's there for 6 hours, then you can't use it for a week.
Yep.
Okay. My character this item because it would be
so if we're looking for someone or we want to like take a break but we don't know about the area.
Yeah.
Well, Naomi is going to go, well, this is a magic trinket that lets us get a guard dog for a few weeks. I would love it
for a few hours, not a few weeks.
For a few hours once a week. I would love it if I could have it. Would that be okay?
Sure. With me.
Yay!
All right, and I think that's actually a good stopping point.
My character sheet here. Yeah.
But actually, before we do that, Pale Ribbons, you succeeded and healed 2d8 to copper wiring.
Yay.
Sorry.
Okay, Stuckies.
So if you want to roll that, otherwise I can. All right, you heal 8 hit points. And that's, like I said, that's where we're going to stop for tonight. We pretty much got right up to the wire this week, and we'll be coming in with a new year with a new level. So, to those watching us in the past, present, and future, I bid you all good night.
Good night.
Good night.